Species 7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 17. We are here on the Goldcrest Valley map, and, well, I'm just putting me little tree crop in, as you can see here. I have our field is all, ooh, it's a pretty cricket row you've made for yourself. I have the field all prepped here. I've got it cultivated and fertilized. Now I realize you don't have to go to these extremes to plant these. You can do it just about anywhere. But I don't plan on having these in here forever, because one issue with wood chips, well, I suppose with anything on here, but wood chips, it seems to show up fairly quickly, is of course the prices go down the more of something you sell. So as a field to harvest wood chips, this isn't going to be a hugely profitable enterprise for terribly long. I mean, it should be fine, but not exactly forever, you know. So and up you come. So once it's not proving to be that yeehaw anymore, what I want to do is switch it over to probably a root crop. Yeah, see, that's the one thing about it being able to plant anywhere. You really got to watch where it starts and ends. Yeah, I can just swap over for a root crop. It's about the right size field where you're not going to end up going, oh look, I have 1,000,000 liters of potatoes off this field. No, probably not going to happen. So, but, oh, that looked like a funny corn cob down in the symbol there. I guess that's their symbol for a poplar. I mean, it does look like a poplar, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's, out here on the west coast, alders are considered, I guess, what poplars would be considered elsewhere. They're basically a weed tree. Although if you look at what they pay for alder planks over in Asia, you'd think, wow, that isn't a weed, that's a valuable crop. I would imagine it's probably the same thing with this stuff at some point. I mean, I've seen poplar trees. I haven't seen them out here. I remember seeing them in Ontario quite a bit, and I don't remember them being quite what they show here, the sort of, you know, 7-foot tall bush with nothing on it. I remember them being a lot more like the symbol you see, a very tall, you know, teardrop shaped tree. Oops, I didn't mean to disconnectivate the machine. And lower it back down. Yeah, they were quite a tall, thin. Okay, we don't seem to be doing anything here all of a sudden. Why? Oh, I disconnected it, which means I did not turn it back on. Oops. There we go. Tractor revs up a little bit, and away we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this entire field does give us. I mean, it's a fair bit of work, but like I say, in the long run, we come out with an extra field. And that's going to be worth the efforts. On the other hand, oh, and there is always two, isn't there? I'm not quite sure how much longer we're going to infest Goldcrest. I'll have to see. I'm thinking, if you saw my little short video posted earlier, or even yesterday, depending on when I do things, it's sorry, I'm distracted. My little buddy Dexter's out there meowing his face off again for no apparent reason. But anyway, I'm going to be wiping the server and loading probably at this point it looks like somewhere in Thuringia, unless I find another map between now and then, and by then I'm talking some point this weekend likely. So what I plan to do, Watts Farm, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of. Old Streams releases tomorrow. Now, I do have a couple of little issues with starting an Old Stream Let's Play. One being, well, the last time we started an Old Stream Let's Play, we started it 4 times. Because you'd play for, 2 weeks, and then it would be an upgrade that you couldn't work from your save file anymore. You had to start again. So that has me a little worried, because this will be, of course, a version 1. Am I going to be, by the end of the month, on version 4 and have scrapped the farm 5 times? I hope not. The other thing is, if it's anything like it was for FS15, I don't know that we really have the gear for it out there yet. It sort of screams use old stuff, and so far I have like one tractor, access to another, one kinda older looking trailer, but it doesn't hold grain, just everything else, and that's about it. So yeah, I don't know that we're really at a stage where Old Stream could be played to its max. Now, I will be downloading it, of course. I will be doing a map review video of it, of course, the day it's released, which, as far as I know, is Saturday here, so 26th, I believe, of November. It almost looks like I get one more row down the outside there, eh? It's a really slow process. I've used a bigger tractor to do this on the Sosnovka map, and I believe it was still around the 4-kilometer-an-hour mark. So yeah, it's just going to be painful no matter what you do. So, but that's sort of the plan. Now, if Old Streams turns out to be a version that's going to be good for a while, and perhaps not quite as oldish Old Stream as the last one was, i.e. maybe we'll have, not so out of place if we simply stay with the smaller gear that's available, stock from Giants. But we'll see how it goes. Now, if I end up picking up... Ooh, look! The magic crop ripening across the way there. If I end up picking up Old Streams as a Let's Play, then likely what I'm going to do is do Watts Farm, do Old Streams, and then do somewhere in Thuringia on the server and do a Let's Play of it as well. It won't be an everyday type of Let's Play. That will alternate between whatever else I'm doing, but it will be sort of, the big map Let's Play, so that I'm not all the time on the same small gear. But again, this is depending on Old Streams. If it looks like something we want to switch over to fairly ricky-ticky, then we may well have seen the last of this map pretty quick. If, on the other hand, it's going to be one of those deals, like I said, we'll do a map review and then I'll go to do an episode and realize it needs updated, well, then we'll probably leave it the heck alone, at least for a little while. But that's pretty much the plan. Ooh, that field has come ripe as well. Nice. We're starting to get somewhere here again. Lovely. It's going to take a while to plant these, as you can see. And I'm not sure... I wonder if a hired worker will do it. Well, let's press H and see what happens. The reason I'm not sure what's going to happen here is because I have been told that oh, I can't turn that off while the hired worker's here? Okay. I've been told you don't need to prep a field to plant poplars. Now, if that's the case, I would kind of wonder, why would the hired worker stop when he hits the end of the field? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't he just continue to plant poplars across the stretch of grass and the road and the stretch of grass? And, you know, he shouldn't actually stop until he realizes he's in a new field. But we'll see here. No, he lifted it right at the end. Oh. Do not back onto my crops. Do not back. Ooh. Well, looky there. Alright, but I am going to briefly stop that. Just long enough to turn this off. There we go. Now we'll hire him up. Alright, enjoy that, dude. It's quite the device, eh? Look. Those blades spinning, that's just nasty. Whew, that is quite the device. It is indeed. Alright, so, ooh, we have some croppage ready. Look at that, soybean. Very nice. And what do we got going on? Yeah. Soybean and oh, that's so funny. But they're both ready. Oh man, I don't know. It's just holy, is it getting deeper or am I getting shorter? Boy, oh boy. Let's see what's going on down around the corner here with our other fields. And it's going to start raining pretty soon, so I think I'm going to make this a fairly short episode. I'll let Buddy finish doing his thing there with planting those, whoops, a little bit of a hiccup, planting those particular fields. We're going to take a little waddle down to 19 and see if it's all shiny yellow. Nope, not yet. And same thing at the bottom of the hill. So I believe this might have been sunflower. I don't know. That looks more like something I might need to cultivate into the dirt. Oh yeah, this is a... yeah, I think that is what I need to do. I believe that might just be oil seed. But I'm pretty sure we got either corn or sunflower in the bottom field. So let's have a little look-see. Alright, fruit type. Yeah, it's oilseed radish in there. So, soybean there. Granola. Oh, soybeans. Canola, and wheat. That's wonderful. And yeah, we do have sunflowers down in that field. But they're not ready. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. The thing that's got me curious, when I did poplars on our multiplayer on the Sosnovka server, when I started I had 2,000 poplars in the planter. When I finished, I had 2,000 poplar in the planter. So no, it says 74%. Yeah, 1478. Alright, so it's actually going down. I said on the multiplayer it didn't, and I didn't have the guys set up any different than they're set up here. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got crops to bring in. We've got the rest of the trees to plant. But I think that's probably going to do it. So maybe what I'm going to do here is make this a little bit shorter episode. Oh, really? It didn't give me my... oh, no, that is the speed of the tree thing. I thought it was giving me my running speed there. But, so yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. But between this one and the sort of map announcement thing for the server, let's at least get some of this harvest started. We should be reasonable. But I think I will. Let's see. Haul our little friend out here. And we're going to have to get a corn header for this guy pretty quick. Because we've got sunflowers coming. And I don't want to get a dedicated sunflower head. It's just too much money to spend on both. I'm not sure if maybe you get a little bit better yield or something off of one. I don't know. But we're not exactly dancing in it at this point. So... Alright, let's get you opened up. I did. There we go. Canola me now. We won't get a lot, of course, because it is canola. Although still, man, after the 3 fertilizers and everything and what it costs to do that, you'd really hope that the prices had gone up a little bit on here. Nice animation on these heads, though, now. You know, really well done. Indeed. Well, that's actually not doing too bad. Should get 20% by the time we hit the end of the row. We might get a full harvester off of this half field. Yeah, I just don't know, man. That's but there's a perfect example of how good my memory is. The simple act of driving from the center of this field to where the seeds are, in the middle of the lot there, and back again, was enough for me to forget what the heck we were planting. Even though, by all rights, if I hadn't changed anything, it should have been right there in front of me. Oh well. What to do? Get over this edge a little bit here. That's better. It might still be a bit hot. What the heck? Oh yeah. Just at the very brim here, aren't we? Yes, indeed. Alright, he's doing well with the trees. And a few more rows. Hopefully he'll actually stop it. Somewhere close to the edge of the field. I mean, it's not a perfectly even field, of course, because it is hand cut as opposed to edited in. Geez, we're more than half full. We are going to fill this up and then some. Awesome. Maybe the old 3 ferts is worth it. 3 ferts and a plow. Although, oh, just occurred to me too, this could well be that thing. Like, this might be our last harvest. We might need to plow again. Because I know we peeled these fields a couple of times. So, I think that might be the dealio. Oh. We shall see. Like I said, we may end up not having too much more with this map. I mean, I can't get too many Let's Plays going at once, right? And I'm definitely going to do Watts Farm. I've been waiting since FS15, sorry, to do that. So, yeah. We're definitely going to do a Let's Play on my buddy's farm. And then, as I said, whatever's up on the server, and then it's just a matter of finding out if we want to see old streams or Goldcrest. So that's kind of the deal of that. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave it here. As I said, not going to be the longest episode in the world, but hey, managed to fatten it up a little bit with some harvesting. What do we got here? 85% on the pigs. Awesome. And we do have to start tending to the cows pretty quick. Alrighty. So that's going to do it, guys. This has been Species 7 on the Goldcrest Valley single-player map. And getting some trees planted, knocking down some cannoli, and, you know, generally carrying on. So, if you liked the episode, you know what to do. If you didn't, you know what to do. Leave lots of comments and shares and favorites and all the YouTube-y stuff. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's as good a time as any, although 20 minutes ago would have worked too. Take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now. Yeah, we're going to fill this puppy. Nice.